Hi Gemini, I'm here to do your love reading. I left, this love reading is for Gemini. It's part 2, okay, of 2 parts for your May monthly reading. I will post a link to part 1 in case you haven't checked that out yet. Please do so. It's your general reading, so it touches on other things besides love. I will pull a Celtic cross in here today. That said, it won't resonate for all of you. For those that it does, please like, subscribe, and share. And for those of you who it does not, please make sure you, if you're looking for a reading, to check out other readers, okay, until you find the one that hits on you, okay, for the month, okay. I hope you guys are all doing well. I left your leader lanes out in case I wanted to reference them because love did show up in your general reading. Same thing happened last month as well. All right, I am going to, everything's pre-shuffled. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross today. I am going to cut this deck and begin. Page of Cups on the bottom. That's a love offer, okay, or an apology. All right, Queen of Swords is involved. That's you or somebody else that also has heavy air placements, most likely, or represents a Queen of Swords. A lot of communication on truth is going to come between you and this person, okay, upcoming. All right, you may not see coming. All right, and there it is, 10 of Pentacles. All right, why is this communication going to come through? Because these feelings of discontentment, okay? You guys are going to deal with this, all right? There's that 10 of Pentacles with that Tower, baby. Followed by the Hermit, Virgo energy, all right? Followed by a Knight of Wands. There's that running, galloping knight. And the World, okay? It'll be a brand new chapter, brand new beginning. Let's see. Let's see. Shall we? We got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords crossed by the Hierophant. And the 8 of Swords at the bottom. There you are. 5 of Pentacles in the recent past. 9 of Pentacles is on top. Ace of Swords. There's that truth getting spoken. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning. You got 2 aces now. 2 of Swords. Okay. Oof. 9 of Swords. There you are, all up in your head. And the 6 of Pentacles. Same themes. Okay. Some of these popped up in your general reading. Okay. We'll take a look. All right. I'm excited for you guys. Okay. This one will post within, I don't know if I'll post them same day, but if not, I'll post it by the next day. Okay, so if I post your, which I hope to, general reading by this evening, I'll post this one by tomorrow for you guys, okay? Because I have so many more to get done. And like I said, Mercury retrograde, it's not slowing me down. I mean, I'm going through it, but I've probably had 6 to 9 readings I couldn't post because of one or technical issue or another that I've had to redo. I did you guys last week. Okay, same energies though. It's crazy. Okay, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Same energies. Okay, this Knight of Swords. He moves really quickly. All right, Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Either you're dealing with somebody that's on a water-air cusp, or this is you, okay? Or this is somebody that you have significant feelings for here that represents a Queen of Cups. For some of you, you may be playing on 2 feminine energies, okay? One that represents a Queen of Swords, one that represents a Queen of Cups. For others of you, this is just significant of somebody with, air and water placements in their chart. Take it as it resonates, okay? That embodies somebody who is direct and speaks the truth, okay, as well as somebody who's emotional, okay? So somebody who's a good communicator as well as in touch with their emotions, all right? Loving, empathetic person, all right? Crossing you as a Hierophant. This is somebody that you want significant commitment with or have a significant commitment with, okay? But I see in the heart of your reading, you're all tied up here in this mutable air energy with the 8 of Swords, self-imposed in prison, all right? And in the recent past, there's a 5 of Pentacles. This 5 of Pentacles brought severe heartbreak over a choice in love. You don't want to talk about it. It's not being discussed. 3 of Swords with the Lovers. That's a choice. This is your love reading. This is over love. You or somebody else was left out in the cold here in the recent past. Take it as it resonates, Gemini. Okay? You know if it was you or if you had to do it with somebody else over a choice in love. Okay? Here crowning you though, whatever it was, I don't feel like it left you happy because you're feeling imprisoned here at the bottom in the heart of your reading. Why is the Hierophant here? All these choices, Ace of Cups, overflowing love, Two of Swords, major decision that you need to discuss, and Two of Pentacles. Some of your decisions regarding love may have to do with money too. This is like some of the same energies though. There's some major choices here that needed to be made. Okay, there's overflowing love here. Whatever this decision that was made here in the past did not bring you happiness. Okay, and I can see that here because underneath you feel like all in this imprisoned energy in the heart of your read. Okay, let me pull on that. Why is the Eight of Swords here? It could be involving another, the Eight of Swords is here because of the Seven of Wands, the King of Swords, and Temperance. Either you're dealing with somebody with heavy Sag, or you had to practice your patience to restrain yourself away from somebody that you want. Some of that may be a self-imposed in prison, but you're showing up here with a King of Swords-like energy. So you're either dealing with somebody with other significant Libra, Gemini, Aquarian placements, and possibly Sag placements, or this is you. All right, and you're in a defensive mode here. You're standing on higher ground, but at the same time, there's a feeling of real roughness in your heart here. Okay, and the cause of, you know, these positions of why you're going to be on the move in this Knight of Swords like energy is because you're sick of this down here. This feeling of imprisonment, you're done with that. Okay, and practicing your patience, there's something you need to speak on here. All right, revolving around a significant commitment and choices. Somebody that you care significantly about. Take it as it resonates, Gemini, okay? I'm crowning you. Why? Because it's a wish fulfillment. You want to take a fool's leap towards this person and transform. I got the Fool with Death and a Judgment. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. You're not waiting anymore. Okay? You're gonna take a leap or you're gonna transform, but you're not gonna not speak. You're a communicator, okay? Not speaking on stuff leaves you in, you know, 8, 9, and 10 feelings, all right? And you want to take the 10 of Swords that you need to, but the, you know, the 8s and the 9s, is sit in that shit all day, okay, until you're sick of it. Here, Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. There's going to be truth spoken in the near future about the give and take, all right, the burdens, the baggage that needs to be dropped, to drop this feeling of discontent that you have with this Four of Cups here towards proper give and take. Six of Pentacles. You're not going to sit on your tush and on your laurels, letting your head spin anymore here, especially when it's tied to your emotions, okay? You've practiced a lot of patience here, Gemini, all right? And you're moving forward, or somebody's moving forward towards you to have this discussion that needs to be had, okay? And right thereafter, I have an Ace of Pentacles with it. That's what you're exuding. You're like, okay, coming from a really happy place here, all right? This Ace of Pentacles is a divine gift, maybe something new to do with work here, okay? That's tied into love, which popped up heavily last month for you as well. I do see a move here with the Six of Swords, okay? A move for greater stability. It does not have to be a physical move. It can be, all right? With this Three of Cups and the Moon, all right? There's heavy emotion behind a move that you made in the recent past, all right? So that you could have this new stability, all right? This new project, this new divine gift, so that you could take hold of it, right? Okay, but you do have a lot of love and reunion energy, maybe good times with friends that you're doing right now, but there's a lot of emotions behind this move that you made in the past, okay? Or that you're about to make and currently making, all right? This Two of Swords. Yeah, okay. This Two of Swords is relative to the Ace of goes back to this Ace of Pentacles, this idea, this King of Cups, all right? This Seven of Pentacles. All right, this could be somebody else in your immediate environment that's having a hard time making a decision. The King of Cups has very deep emotions, all right? Doesn't always speak on them, especially if he's in an unhealthy King of Cups-like place, all right? But this person, if this represents another person in your life, is in the process of weighing this decision internally. They may be stuck in a little bit of energy of not taking the blindfold off to make this decision, but I see you or them coming towards the other one right here, okay? If you're born, this happens a lot in my spells, especially when I pull a Celtic cross. If you are born on the Taurus Gemini cusp, this is highly indicative of you here. I'll often have a rising sign pop in position 1 or 2, okay? And I have the Hierophant here, okay? all right? And sometimes there's a lot of internal battles between our sun and our rising. I know that seems hard to explain, but like our sun being our body and our soul, and then our rising being the way we take those things out into the world, you know, as part of our personality, and how we express those is highly tied to bringing them into material being in the first house. Has a lot to do with our... I'm back with you, Gemini. I will not let anything stop me, okay, from these readings. Battery packs, technical issues, it's like nonstop. Anyways, we were on this Nine of Swords, but what I was discussing is sometimes I will have, especially if you're a cusper or you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a Taurus, okay, for instance. In this one, it popped up as a Hierophant. That could be you, okay? So sometimes on a crossing position, that is the person that is causing you a challenge right now. If that's you, if you're a Gemini with a Taurus moon, okay, or a Taurus rising, or you're born on the Gemini-Taurinian cusp as a rising sign, okay, or sun, all right, that's just indicative of that internal conflict within you of balancing those energies, okay? Hope that made sense. All right, Nine of Swords. Yeah, on the Nine of Swords, okay, which is in your hopes and your fears, you're really, really wanting to go towards this person very quickly because you're sick of being up in your head. I went over this in your Devil at the bottom on that. Okay, you have an obsessive thing here, okay? Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody you want, like, to build a Ten of Pentacles with that you're not talking to, okay? For those of you that are with somebody, you're not talking about things that you need to talk about with the person that you want, okay? I've got this Nine of Swords with the Chariot, Eight of Swords, and the Three of Wands, okay? You really want your ships to come in here on this, all right? You're going to make swift movement because you're sick of being in your head. But it is surrounding your hopes and your fears here. So what you're churning about at night, what you're having sleep issues with, is doing this, talking, communicating, which you guys are the ultimate communicator, and with Mercury in retrograde, perfect time to go back and communicate on the things that you didn't need to do, that you haven't, that need to be wrapped up. Perfect time for that. Nobody understands that better than a Virgo and a Gemini, okay? So you know that the timing is click, click, clicking along for that, okay? So I think that you're afraid of how it's going to go, not whether it's going to happen, unless you feel blocked for some reason, okay, waiting for this person to come talk to you. And at which point you just got to be like, talk to me, or, you know, I walk here. This is crazy. This is silly, okay? Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So again, this goes back to this heavy, swift movement and this final outcome. It's going to happen, okay? This is on the horizon here. It's tied to these moons. It's tied to these eclipses, okay? And it's about speaking your truth about love here, okay? I've got it here with the Knight of Cups. This significant love offer here, okay? Or creative offer here. It's about the give and the take here. Redistribution of it. Who you're going to give to, who you're not, how you're going to give, what you're going to walk away from so you can give properly to the things you want to give to, okay? Which, this is your love reading. It's got to do with love here, all right? Excellent. You guys got to let me know how it goes. Let's pull some, I'm going to pull a couple cards for some final advice from the universe here. Come on. Okay, for you guys on this love reading, and I'll see you guys in the eclipse and specialty weekly readings and in tutelary tales, okay? Again, for some of you, this has to do with a child that's been holding you up, okay? Take it as it resonates, especially if it's a child that is a fire sign. Okay, I have it here with the Daughter of Wands. Okay, I have a Five of Wands. There may have been some bickering and arguing about this child. If you're with someone having to do with a significant relationship, or that was holding you up, or that you were worried about making new commitments. Okay, for those of you that do not have a child, that there's no child involved here, okay, this has to do with delivery of news of passionate new beginnings and stopping the bickering around you or this silliness around you that was keeping you from engaging in your love relationships, okay? For others of you, it could have to do with your dogmatic, sorry to say, dogmatic ideas surrounding spirituality and religion, especially if there are differences of opinion between your spirituality or what you were raised to believe is acceptable versus not acceptable, interfering with your choices in love with somebody that you're deeply in love with, okay? That could be, take it vice versa, on your side or their side. That's another way it could play out. I see it, I'm picking it up, so I'm going to read it. Especially because this is your love read, okay? This is not a time for dogma, okay? You know, some of the best love relationships, you know, in history, you know, don't let dogmatic beliefs keep you from somebody that you care deeply about. Okay, that you know you could have something beautiful with, that you do feel divinely guided, okay? If you want the keys to this, it has to do with that. Okay? Take it as it resonates, Gemini. I hope you guys have a wonderful month. You guys have excellent, excellent aspects. Let me know how it goes, all right? And I will see you guys soon, all right? Thanks, Gemini.